Council meetings are long and boring. Wouldn't it be great if they were short and unboring? This is why I've invented the 5-minute meeting. All right, Ashland City Council meeting of August 21st. You know, the mayor had his introducing remarks, and he introduced the girl who was the new senior center boss, I believe. And then there was a special presentation by the Forest Lands Commission, and the head lady there said that they were working with the AFR, Ashland Forest Resources, and Lithia Park Commission and the Trails to manage the city forest lands. Well, and then the public forum. All right, public forum. A lady came up and said she was wondering about things and wondered if people were monitoring their carbon footprint or monitoring their water footprint. And then crazy gray-haired guy came and said, you know, you can walk on solar panels now, and the city should pay anyone with solar panels full market price for their extra solar power. Not crazy. And then another guy came in and said he went for a run today, or this week, I don't know when he went, and the jerk who bought the house on the ditch trail and closed it down has closed down the ditch trail again, and he's like, come on, guys, we gotta do something about that. And then, consent agenda. The main thing they talked about was the 4-year contract for the firefighters. Approved. They like it. 2% raise per year, and a 1% bonus if they all stay in shape, or for each person who stays in shape. I don't know. And they, whatever else was in that consent agenda, they said passed, unanimous. And then the new Uber ordinance. Okay, so the city attorney said, okay, here's the ordinance. We whipped this up together, and we think this is good. It's got fees and licensing rules and inspection rules for Uber and Lyft drivers, and then regular cab drivers in town. And these Lyft drivers, they all have the same rules. And then this guy says, this guy goes, all right, here's why I love Uber and Lyft. They should come into town. I have a 10-point reasons I love it. Number one, I believe that. And then this guy goes, he goes, hey, we're just asking questions right now. You got to save that for the question part. And he went, And then, then this guy goes, my question is, what was his question? Oh, how much will this cost the city, and will it work, and how will it work, and what are all the answers, person who made up this rule? And the person who goes, I just wrote the rule. You guys got to figure out how you want to do it. It's on you guys at this point. And then there's public comment. Public comment from the public. Okay, so public comment. Uber guy, this one guy said, I drive Uber and Lyft, and it's weird to drive somebody to Ashland and then tell them, good luck getting home. Here's a list of cab drivers. We cannot pick you up in Ashland. And then a lady said, wasn't Ashland car share a thing? Maybe we can get back to that. And then a guy with 2 ponytails on the side of his head said, I was a cab driver for 25 years, and Uber was invented by Google, Goldman Sachs, and Arab sheiks. And the giant conglomerates will ruin us, and waiting for a cab sometimes seals the deal on a date, while getting an Uber fast does not. And then a disabled Uber driver said, I just drive disabled people, and I take them to Ashland, and they could use me in Ashland, so I think you should do that. And so then they all quibbled and quabbled about variations on the ordinance, and now the ordinance they declared says it requires inspections of cars over 2 years old, and there's a wheelchair option for people, and there's 2 audits a year of how it's going, and there's background checks back to 7 years on every driver in the town, and 1 year, after a year, they will review it and see how things went. And this guy went, I don't like this at all. It's not safe. I'm worried about the safety of it. I don't like it. And then this guy said, he goes, I believe that Uber is undercutting the prices, and the local cabbies are gonna get run out of business because they can't stay competitive. And then once they're gone, Uber's gonna jack up the prices, and bam, that's what's gonna happen. And despite all that, unanimously approved, all approved. And then wildfire ordinance. All of Ashland is now declared a wildfire zone. And anytime you build or add to your home, your plants will be regulated. So the public comment came, and one lady said, I would like to speak second. And this guy said, he goes, you don't pick when you speak, you're up first, so just go ahead and speak. And she goes, if I have to speak first, I'm not speaking. And then she left. And then another guy said, adopt this ordinance or the entire city will burn to the ground. I'm pretty certain of it. And then another guy, number 2, said, I saw people die in the Oakland fire. It was right near me. It was very scary. But some things in this ordinance are bad for me because because I'm a builder. So it's problematic. And the third guy came and said, I love the ordinance, but how much will it cost? I think it's going to be a lot. Passed unanimously. And then there's a new thing, the city administrator's corner. The city administrator said, business license data shows there is growth in Ashland. And then this guy said, I love data. That's the best. End of meeting. You're welcome.